Hey everybody, this is Reba. I just wanted to get on here today and give you an update on what's happening in Guatemala. And then I wanted to also ask if you would like to help. All right, so let me first tell you what's happening, okay? Here's the deal. It's so exciting what God is doing in Guatemala. We just received our final piece of legal paperwork. So we are officially Dare for More Guatemala. That makes us an NGO in that country or a nonprofit organization, and that's going to strategically allow us to be able to connect with the communities, the governments, and all of the different legal entities there in order to be able to help rescue and help these women. And that is an incredible thing, and we're excited about what God is doing. We have already raised all the funds necessary to purchase the land, to build the walls. So in the next few weeks and months, that work is going to begin, and I can't wait to tell you what God is doing there and show you pictures from Guatemala as you see land work being done, walls being constructed, and the first beginning steps are happening. Right now, I have a huge prayer request for you. Would you pray about water? All right. Right now, we have asked the city council in that area to allow us to connect to the city water. This is going to help us to bring water onto the property without digging a well, which will be a significant saving in money. And so would you pray with us about that? Because those are still those little final pieces that we're praying that God would answer for us and give us favor with that council. So it's pretty exciting stuff. We've already got women starting in the women's trainings program. So we've got a baking project rolling. We've got a sewing project that's just beginning. And so we're beginning to build relationships, connecting communities, begin to really help women. And it's starting. And that is what is so exciting. We've already seen women come to Christ. And last week or a week or so ago, we saw the first man come to Christ as the husband of one of the women that we've been ministering to. And really, this is what it's all about. We have people contacting us and saying, I feel like maybe God is calling me to go down there to Guatemala as a missionary and help you guys on the field. And we're beginning now to take those first steps as we step into some of those, as we are going to have people on the field helping us in different ways, alongside of all of the men and the women in Guatemala who will be a strategic part of what we're doing there. So exciting times are happening, and it's just exciting to see what God is doing. We're obviously raising funds to build the house, all right? And we are about $200,000 towards our $635,000 goal in fundraising. And so we still have a long ways to go, but God is already helping us, and people are saying, hey, I'll build a bathroom, I'll build a bedroom. Churches are saying, hey, we'll take this room and that room. And we've got foundations that are saying, let us be a part, let us speak into this in some way. And so it's pretty exciting to see what God is doing. And I believe that you want to be a part. So here's what I believe I'm talking to. If you're seeing this video, that must mean that you're following us on social media in some aspect. If you're following us and you're watching anything that we're doing, that means you must be interested at some level. And most of you are probably like, you know what, Reba, I would love to be able to help at some level. I just don't know what that looks like. And so I want to give you an opportunity that looks two things. First of all, those of you that are partners with us already. I know I'm speaking to some of you and you've been partnering with us for years. Some of you started way back when we did $5, all right? And you've been giving faithfully since then. Many of you are giving us, some of you give $5 a month, $25 a month, $100 a month. Many of you speak into the ministry, and I can't tell you what God is doing with the loaves and the fishes that we're receiving as people give from their change, and they give from their IRA accounts, or they give from their overflow, right? And so it's amazing what God is doing. And so as we see God's work, if you're a partner with us, first of all, I want to say thank you, because you're the reason we're standing here. You're the reason we were able to go to Guatemala. You're the reason we were able to speak into this. It's because the faithfulness of your giving. But what I want to ask you this, if it's been a while since you've increased your giving with us, I would like to ask you a favor. Would you prayerfully consider increasing your giving? Maybe it's by $5. Maybe if it's by 10. Maybe you could do a whole lot more than that. Maybe you say, Reba, you know what? I'd like to increase my giving by $25 or $35 a month. That would just be incredible. Every single penny that you increase your giving by is going to enable us to continue to support these works that we already have going into Guatemala, and not only support those works, but increase those works. It's going to allow us to invite more women in to be able to help more women in what we're doing. And so this is just a phenomenal opportunity for us to be able to speak into this crisis need. And I can just tell you the need is great there. Every day we're reading about more and more tragedies that are happening there, more and more institutions that have thrown in the towel and are saying, you know what, I don't think we can continue to rescue women at the way we've been doing it. And God has called us, I believe, for such a time as this. And so we would love to have you to be a part of that. So if you're a current partner, would you prayerfully consider increasing your giving? And if you'd be willing to do that, all you need to do is go right out to our website or give us a call, send us an email and say, I would like to increase my giving, and tell us how much you would like to do that by, and we will make sure that happens for you. All right? Second of all, there's some of you, and you say, Reba, I've been to a meeting that you've been to. I've been to Dare for More Live. I follow you on social media. I'm excited about what you do, but I've never given. I've never partnered with you in any way. That I want to invite you to join us. A lot of people say, I just don't think I could give enough to make a difference. Well, that is one of the biggest lies the devil has ever told, because he knows that if people begin to give and pour their heart into places, God is going to provide their needs, increase their faith, and begin to show them how exciting this support journey is as they pour into places around the world. And so I want to invite you, if you've never partnered with us, would you partner with us right now? We need your help more than we've ever needed it before. At whatever level, all you've got to do is go to dareformore.org, and in the right-hand corner, you'll see a button that says Give. If you'll click on that button, it'll take you to a page that allows you to set up a monthly gift, a quarterly gift, a one-time gift. And our prayer is that you would not just give one time, but that you would partner with us so that you would just regularly become a partner with us. And that would be just such an incredible thing right now for us. And it would allow us to continue to pour in and expand our reach even more in Guatemala. And not just what we're doing in Guatemala, but we receive phone calls all the time for needs right here in the U.S. and around the world, where we're also having other care partners. So the work continues and it goes on. And so I just wanted to get on here today and ask. Sometimes people say, well, Reba, we didn't know you had a need. If you'd have just told us, we'd have jumped in. And so I want to eliminate that today by telling you we do have a need. We need, if you're a partner, we would love your increased gift. And if you're not a partner, boy, we just need you to jump on with us and be a part of what we're doing. So I'm excited about all of these things. And this is what I know. At the end of the day, God is going to do it. He really is. I believe that with my whole heart. But I know that because of His wisdom that I do not understand, He has allowed broken humans, people who are flawed and get it wrong so many times, to be a part of the miracles that He's doing, to go along on the journey. So, I close with this. Do you remember the story in the Bible about the feeding of the 5,000? There's this little crucial piece of the story, and it's this little boy. And this little boy has got a lunch with him. And as the disciples are scrambling, looking for the potential of food, because Jesus has said, let's feed everybody, and the disciples are scratching their head going, this is impossible. This is impossible. They find a little boy with a lunch, and they bring him to Jesus, and I almost wonder if they weren't trying to prove their point by saying, Lord, here's the deal. We found one little kid. Here he is, all right? And he's got a couple of fish and a couple pieces of bread. What is that among so many, all right? And I wonder if they weren't just trying to prove their point to Jesus that it couldn't be done. And Jesus says, let me see, come here. And I don't know what that moment looked like between him and that little boy, but I have a feeling there was a big, huge smile on Jesus's face as he asked a little boy for his lunch, which is a really big deal in boy world, okay? To give up your food is a big deal. And so this little boy gives his lunch to Jesus. And I just have to believe he's got a ringside seat to watching Jesus bless this food that he has, and then begin to break this food. And then we understand the miracle happened as 5,000 plus people were fed that day from that little boy's lunch. And so what God reminds me every single day is, Reba, I don't need your loaves and fishes. I can do the miracle by speaking. I spoke and worlds were put into place. So you know what? I don't need your lunch. But what is so exciting is the opportunity you're going to have to stand beside me and watch me break what I've given to you and what you've given back to me. And watch me bless it and watch me multiply it and you're going to get a ringside seat for the miracles. Well, I'm just going to tell you, I love being a ringside seat for the miracles. I really do. And so here's this cool opportunity to take this little lunch. And I only have a little lunch. My talent, my abilities, anything God's given me to do, I'll be honest with you, my lunch is small. And yet I just watch Jesus take what I give him and watch him do. And so today, there is no small gift. Whatever little thing you've got, whatever few loaves and few fishes you have, I promise you, if you'll give it, God will bless it, he'll break it, he'll multiply it, and we'll see him do amazing things with it. So, hey, I don't know what you got in your hand today, but whatever you got in your hand today with that little lunch, Dare for More Ministries would love to watch God empower that little lunch to change the lives of many. So again, all you need to do is go to dareformore.org, click the button on Give, and you can find out more. If you want to read more, understand more, you can click the button on Partner, and it gives you a full details of what we're doing where and around the world and how every penny of your money will be spent. So I want to thank you. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Thanks for taking the time to listen. And thank you for increasing your giving or for starting to give for the very first time. I promise it's going to be awesome.